So I've been in the booth the past few days, rapping, you know what I'm saying, recording music. And I've been freestyling since I was 16, like off the dome. But that's, but it only develops like flow and bars, you know what I'm saying? But in terms of music as a whole, I don't have, like my rap voice on lock or like, my signature voice. I don't know how to have like full-fledged mixed mastered music on my own and all that stuff. So pretty much I've been going to the studio I've been 3 times in the last 4 days, and I'm going again today because I'm just practicing hella, and just I make like a song per session. And I ask them a lot, like, is it good? Or what do you think about this or that, right? Or like I'm always trying to get some criticism and critique. And I think at first they definitely thought it was me like overthinking, but I think they're starting to realize more that it's just me trying to improve. And that's the difference between overthinking and listening. Now, most people, I feel, would ask for criticism because they're unsure of themselves, or, they do it from the wrong mindset. They do it from like insecurity or like ego. But for me, it's more about I can get better if I learn what I'm doing wrong faster. So they've given me a few tips that completely elevated my music. My first track, second track, and third track are all so different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the styles and the way they sound. And I'm definitely getting better just making music already. You know what I'm saying? Just after like 2 sessions, I think I've grown a good bit. And of course, my abilities that I had prior to going in the studio helps me learn faster. Like I was in choir from like fifth grade to my junior year, 11th grade, and then I stopped taking it because for senior year they got rid of 2 classes I had to take, so I dropped out of that. But it was a good filler class. But I enjoyed it a lot from 5th grade to like ninth grade, and then I stopped liking it. Um anyways, I did that choir. I was in varsity choir. And also I freestyled since I was 16, just like off the dome, like on a beat. And so I definitely have like a little prior experience and knowledge that helps me as a first timer in the booth. So, there's that. But I don't think I'd be growing anywhere near as fast as I actually am if I was like not asking questions and or asking questions, but from the wrong place, from ego or like unsureness. Cause, you have to take the advice, and the advice is there to apply. There's no point in taking the advice and letting it get to your head. It's more like, okay, I'm doing this wrong. Let me try to fix this. It's a craft, it's an art. You revise, you get better, you learn new systems, new strategies. And this applies to like anything in life. And the problem with overthinking is it kills momentum. Like I said, you won't grow if if you're taking it to heart and like judging yourself and feeling unconfident because of it. Knowledge is a tool to improve. You know what I'm saying? You take action on the knowledge. Most people don't take action because they want to be perfect, but perfect doesn't come beforehand. It comes after you take the action. And like, I wasn't ready, when I went in the booth for the first time. Like, I was ready, like to, try it out, but like, I didn't know what it was like. I'd never done it before. I had no skills, but I did it anyways, right? And I learned a lot just being in there once. And then the second day, I tried melodic stuff and I started like singing, you know what I mean? And the third day, I kind of tried something in between. And there's just a power that comes when you do repetition over and over again, hearing yourself, being in that environment. Skill compounds when you stop obsessing over it and you just keep producing more and more and more. You make, learn, adapt, and repeat. And really, what makes listening powerful is when you do it from a place of curiosity. That's the word I was looking for earlier. And this also takes letting go of ego. Instead of feeling right and not improving, I'd rather be wrong and improve. You know what I mean? And listening doesn't mean doing everything they say. It just means taking the information and choosing if it serves you or not. Is this your style? Do you like this or not? You don't have to just listen blindly, but you have to be able to take the criticism and use it advantageously. And when you start listening, you're going to start improving faster than like 99% of people, because most people I don't know, they don't have it in them, I guess, to just listen to advice and grow and just keep tweaking and tweaking and like, you know what I mean? Like to me it's like I'd rather just know everything I'm doing wrong and start trying to fix it and then find something else I'm doing wrong and fix it. You can always get better and better and better. You can always find little critiques in anything. So you got to start listening to critiques. You got to start paying attention. You got to be immersed. And you can grow in weeks what would take people years, possibly, because they're growing slowly. They're growing through ego and like mental blocks, but you're growing through real life experience, real life criticism, and real life change. So stop waiting to feel confident. Confidence is built through exposure. Start doing whatever you're afraid of messing up. Ask, adapt, and improve, not to be liked, to be great. Thanks for watching. If I resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, I implore you to hit the subscribe button and turn on noties so you never miss a future upload. If you'd like to know me on a more personal level, you should check out my vlog, Joseph Marrone, link in the description. And you better like, or you won't be a real rapper for real. You'll, bye.